Welcome everybody, welcome to this video. We are talking about Shore Up Your Life Skill series. Today's subject is creativity and innovation. My name is Anil Kumar. We are talking about creativity skills, creative skills, innovative skills. Making connections, asking questions, making observation, networking, experimenting, trying to do something new are all part of or necessity conditions for creativity skills. Creativity is generating new ideas, finding new solutions for existing problems, thinking in different ways, going the untrodden path. Creativity is the ability to think about a task or a problem in a new or a different way. Creativity is to bring in a fresh approach. So creativity is not a skill restricted to artists or musicians or writers or designers or marketers. Everybody needs to have creativity. If you think from the same level of where your problem is, you may not get a different solution. You will get the same. If you want something different, you have to think different. You have to look at a different angle, a paradigm shift. So ability to dream, to imagine, to ideate, to make connections between different ideas, to connect the dots. Sometimes the methods may be irrelevant. Sometimes the techniques may be obsolete. So we need to think differently. We need to use the latest technology, the state-of-art ideas, the latest developments to find solutions to old issues that we keep on facing on a daily basis. Basically, keep your eyes and ears open. Be open to ideas and go about practicing best practice migration. How do we do this? Very many ways. But basically, keeping your eyes and ears open to new ideas. Be open. Don't shoot down an idea immediately. For that, you have to commit yourself to develop your creativity. You need to consciously brush up your creativity skills. Don't put off. Do it now. Start thinking creative now. Start having a new solution to an existing problem now. Do things differently today. Try to think about in a fresh approach for every problem that you are trying to resolve from this moment. Enlist the help of others. Listen to others. Ask others. Earmark some time for practicing. Keep trying. Creativity does not come overnight. You need to practice every day to handle things differently. For being more creative, you need to be an expert. You need to know the subject. Unless you are a functional expert, a subject matter expert, you will not know how are the various possibilities in that area where you need to resolve a problem. You need to learn all you could on that particular subject. A richer understanding gives richer ideas. And the deep understanding gives you novel and innovative ways to look at things afresh. It will come only from the knowledge, and from nowhere else you will know how to resolve a problem. The problems faced in medical industry can be resolved only if you are a good doctor. The medical devices, the equipments can be resolved if you are a good engineer. If you are a historian, you will know how things were, what people did differently to resolve a similar problem in the earlier days, how things are different now, and why you need to think different. So the expertise in a subject gives you better ideas. Curiosity. Curiosity is not indulgence. Curiosity is not an indulgence. Reward all crazy new way of thinking. Reward crazy ideas. Reward thinking out of box. Don't reprimand yourself or others. Agree and appreciate all the new methods, be it from you or be it from others. Don't shoot it down. Award yourself for opportunity to explore different ways and reward your innovative ideas. Look at children, how they do things without fear of failure. Take risk. How do we do this? It's advancing your abilities to try out. Just as we talked about being creative by curiosity, taking risk is one of the aspects. It's okay if efforts do not turn out as expected. It's okay if you fail. It's okay if there is a blunder. You learn from your mistakes. You can do course corrections. You can do something better. Fail forward, fail faster, but get up and keep running. Learning ideation takes some trial and error. If you don't try your creative buds, you will not blossom. To blossom into a creative thinker, it is necessary you have to try out. You have to help your creative ideas flourish. You have to nurture the buds. Most importantly, confidence matters. Even if you fail, even if you have curiosity, even if you are willing to take risks, confidence matters. Insecurity will suppress creativity. How will you get confidence? By subject matter expertise, by training, by taking help of others who know, getting yourself exposed to, getting some experience, asking the experts. But most of all, you can build confidence by commending your efforts, rewarding yourself for small successes, rewarding you for thinking differently, recording your progress, following it up, monitoring what went wrong, monitoring what went right. Be on the lookout for new ways. Get yourself motivated in new ways. Get yourself encouraged in new ways, not only finding or thinking about new solutions or new way of solving a problem. Schedule time. Every hour, spend a few minutes thinking creatively. Every day, spend a few minutes thinking creatively. Every week, earmark some time for thinking creatively. You would have noticed great musicians or writers or painters used to take some time off to just meditate, not closing your eyes and meditating. Just look at the nature. Be yourself one with the nature and make yourself afresh for getting creative ideas, for creative thinking. Focus and put in dedicated, determined effort to do something creative every now and then. Dedication, determination, discipline. This is what are the cornerstones for harnessing your creative skills, polishing your creative skills. You become innovative when you are able to think well. Avoid negativity. How do you avoid negativity? By trying to push as many positive thoughts. The glass is either half full or half empty. The more positive things you have, the less negative you will have. The more positive things you do, less time you will have to think about the negative things. Fight your fear of failure. Try anyway, come what may. Fight self-criticism. Fear can paralyze. Be aware of that. No one becomes an expert without practice. So, creativity and innovation comes only by practice. It's important to brainstorm, asking people for ideas, unbridled ideas. Suspend your judgment. List down the possible alternatives. Clarify, refine, evaluate. Every now and then the ideas that you get, but don't shoot it down on the first attempt. Act on what you think is the best in the given circumstances. Brainstorming is important. Allowing the ideas to flourish is important, but acting on the chosen idea is very much more important, because that is where you're avoiding the fear, you're taking the risk, your curiosity all comes out. What is MISU? MISU is most problems have multiple equal simultaneous solutions. Multiple equal simultaneous solutions. So maybe it is not one idea, it is multiple ideas that you progress upon. Conduct a sensitivity analysis. Look at the pros and cons of each of the alternatives. Look at the possibility of the new normal. Orange is a new black. Maybe totally new way of looking at things. Maybe there will be a paradigm shift. Maybe a better idea will emerge, not what was thought of earlier, to solve not only existing problem but much more. Go for flowchart, mind map and related techniques and methods. The new findings will help to bring in new solutions. Make use of every technique that has come into vogue in the recent days. Use all the tools in your armory. Try out very many things. Look at every event, every task, every sequence, every stage, every part for possibility for innovative and creative resolution for a better output, better result, more efficiency, more effectiveness. Challenge yourself. Challenge people to come out with out-of-box ideas. Challenge them to think differently and act differently. Encourage. Go for a snowball technique. Snowball is one idea leads to another. Not necessarily to solve this problem, but a different problem. Not in this area, but another area. So from there, you get new ideas, and it keeps on growing, and finally you will reach a repository of ideas which you can use for multiple problem solving. Challenge yourself to think differently. Go for the 6-hat technique. For example, red hat looks at things emotionally, what feelings you have for the solution. White hat looks at it objectively, what are the facts. Yellow hat is a positive perspective. Will it work? Black hat is a negative perspective. What will go wrong? Green hat is creative thinking. What are the alternative ideas for the solution? Blue hat, it's broad thinking. What's the best overall solution in the bigger picture? So there are multiple techniques that you can use to think creatively. Sometimes structured, sometimes unstructured. You will have an eureka moment when you have a brainstorming. Go for inspiration. Embrace motivation. How? By keeping on looking out for creative ways of motivating yourself and inspiring yourself. Look for opportunities to think creatively. Implement innovative solutions. Even if they go wrong, you can correct it with another innovative solution. Try out never before ideas. Don't be afraid. Be curious. Evaluate the possible alternatives. Keep on asking, what if? Why not? How come? Why different? End of the day, it is circle. Draw 20 circles. Then set a stopwatch for 30 seconds. Make each circle into a unique picture before the timer ends. Make each circle into a unique picture before the timer ends. So every 20 to 30 seconds you need to have a different picture. By this you are forcing yourself to think differently. When you try to say name an animal, you will say cat, you will say rat, you will say cow, you will say dog. But then by the time you keep on saying 20, 30, 40 and within a short period of time you are forced to think differently. You are asking your brain to bring out all the resources it ever has on a creative and innovative ways. This exercise forces you to think about the same thing in different ways. Repeat it periodically to see how your thoughts change. In the 20 circles, whatever picture you drew now may not be the same at the end of the day, may not be the same tomorrow, may not be the same the week again. So, you are forcing yourself and training your brain to think creatively. So, there are various methods, various techniques. End of the day, keeping your eyes and ears open, asking your brain to bring in the best and making a determined, dedicated efforts to consciously bring out your creative ideas. That is what matters. Be creative. Thanks for watching this Shore Up Your Life Skills video. This is Anil Kumar here.